All right, what's up, guys? We're gonna get started now. I got one thing to move. Uh, there we go. All right, we're gonna announce the winner in 1 hour. But until then, at noon, we're gonna announce the winner. Until then, we're just gonna chill out and talk about Panther. We don't even have to talk about Panther. We could talk about anything, but I figure that's kind of what you guys want to talk about most likely. So, first, let me just talk a little bit about what I'm doing here. This is gonna happen every single Friday. So every Friday, we're gonna do the giveaway. Basically, Panther, you can have a referral. So if you click my link, then 1% of everything that you do on Panther will go to me. But that's at no cost to you. That's not going to take 1% from you. It's only going to benefit me. And then I'm turning around and I'm using those referrals to do things like this giveaway. I'm going to start doing charity work. Like, I've been streaming for a long time, just doing talk show type stuff. And my community knows that I really do put my money where my mouth is. If people donate, if people do the referrals, I really do the charity work, and you'll see it too. We'll make streams out of it, and people will just get to know that Panther is all about positivity and helping people out. So, um, that's what we're doing specifically today is the lottery stream. But there's a lot of stuff going on in Panther. You know, we got the AMM being released tomorrow, which is a decentralized exchange, and that's going to come along with a new token. No, bro, I'm like, if a doctor would have got his hands on me, he would have said I had ADHD, bro. So I'm just always bouncing. I do have a yoga ball right there, because I do sit on a yoga ball every once in a while, but I'm just bouncing, bro. I'm bouncing. Streaming makes you nervous. I haven't streamed in a long time. After you stream for a while, you'll get yes, Panther. I got Panther blood running through my damn veins, dude. Tiger blood. Damn. Call me the Panther version of Michael Sheen, or what is that guy's name? Martin. Who's Tiger Blood? Martin Sheen, the guy from Two and a Half Men. I don't know, but bro, Darky, I literally don't lie in the stream, Darky. I literally bought the pizza for the homeless people. I bought socks. I bought water, and I gave them cash, and I gave them weed, bro. That's five. And the whole time you were saying, "Oh, don't give homeless people money. That's messed up." I'm like, "Why do you think I got socks and water and pizza?" No, I didn't get pizza. You're right. I didn't get pizza. I didn't get pizza. I got socks, water, money, and drugs. I didn't get pizza. You're right. You're right. I didn't get pizza. I got so much other stuff for them. I thought I had gotten the pizza, but I did try to I was gonna get pizza, but it didn't happen, bro. I forgot why. Pizza's expensive as shit, man. It's better. I don't know. I don't remember. But anyways, um, where were we? Okay, so we got the AMM coming out. Uh, that's gonna hopefully bring a lot. So that's gonna be a big test for these devs, right? Because this product, Panther, is only like a week old. It's literally only a week old. So when the development team is gonna come out with something it's coming out tomorrow, it's a big update for us as investors. That's a big test. We're gonna see if they can deliver on their promises, and we're going to see if they can deliver technically with the product. And then also with this new migration and this new exchange, there's some issues with people who are currently farming and currently using the product. So we're also going to see if the dev team does right by early investors. So there's a couple things, big things that are going to be happening soon, and the way that these go down is really going to tell us a lot about how serious this project is and what we're looking at going forward. Um, if you look at the chart under me, I don't even like to mess around with technical analysis, that kind of stuff. Like, I just try to invest in projects that are going to be around for long term and are actually trying to do something worthwhile. So I'm not trying to like, you always want to, I mean, I'm not trying to buy low and sell high and trade and all this stuff, which is good with Panther because Panther's not for that. It's got the fees attached to it, it's got all these things attached to it that make it to where that's really not what you're trying to do with this product. With this product, you're mostly trying to be long term. Now, if you're just trying to swap, all you want to do is use this thing for swaps, then you're fine. That's what like that's what we're providing. As the farmers, as the liquidity providers, we're providing the ability for other people to swap easily. But for us, the people who provide that, we're looking at this as an investment and we want returns, right? So when it comes to Panther, you're looking more long term because of the way that the system is structured. And then when it comes to the AMM, they push the development and because of the change in um, exchanges, some people are gonna have to migrate over. That's gonna hit you with some of the things that you're trying to avoid as a long-term investor, and so the devs are gonna have to rectify that. Yeah, gold is a good buy. I always advocate people to buy gold, buy silver, buy diversify. I mean, a lot of things are scams these days, like stocks are basically scams. Fiat currency is a scam, but you should still diversify. I'm heavy in crypto because crypto isn't a scam. Um, Gold isn't a scam, so I heavily allocate towards those things. But if you want to diversify, I mean, the stock market's a scam, but the rich people want to keep that shit going. So you could invest in that. Just know that they manipulate the hell out of it, and it's not a free market. So okay, let me answer these questions. Let me do Scotty first. Scotty says, I'm currently providing BNB Panther LP. Any tips for maximizing? So I'm providing BNB Panther as well. I got a bunch of YouTube videos that go over strategies. The links are down there, obviously. So if you go to my YouTube channel, I'll answer those questions in there, but I'll answer for you right now as well. It depends on what your outlook is. If you think that Panther is gonna do really well in the future, then and you're providing BNB LP, what you want to do is when you harvest those rewards, you want to go stake them. You want to go, well, you either want to buy back into that farm by swapping half of your rewards back into BNB and adding more liquidity. That's basically compounding your farm. Or when you get your rewards from the farm in Panther, you want to go stake it in the single stake and just hold on to that Panther. That's if you're bullish on Panther. If you're not bullish on Panther or Panther's like doing really well and the price went up a lot, well then you might want to sell that Panther when you get rewarded. So when your farm pays out in rewards, you might want to you might want to trade that for BNB and then take that BNB to Binance and trade it for the US dollar. Something like that. Now that's all up to you. That depends. Do you want to hold on to your Panther or do you want to sell it and take your profits? Depending on what answer you want to do at the time, you're either going to restake it or sell it. So those are your options, Scotty. Keck says, is there any risk with the upcoming update? Yes. So there's risk, but there's also reward. I also made a video on this on YouTube, so if you want to go check out my YouTube. Basically, with any new update, there's a potential that it doesn't work, right? There's a potential that they fuck up and it doesn't work. Like if I have a website or if I have a cell phone and I make everybody update their software, there's a potential that that software has bugs and doesn't work. That's not going to look good for the product, right? At the same time, like I said, this new exchange has implications for people that are already invested. And if the dev team doesn't do the right thing by us, that's also bad for Panther. So, with that being said, there's risk, but there's massive reward because what if they make a great product and on top of making a great product, they do the right thing by the investors? That's a massive win. That's going to give everybody security in their investment, a surety that the dev team is competent, and it's going to this new exchange has the PATC token, and it also brings incentives for other coins to make partnerships with Panther. So with the new exchange, let's say you're like you said you were staking BNB Panther, right? With the new exchange, you might also get rewarded in BNB on top of your Panther, depending off if Panther can make a deal with BNB or if Panther can make a deal with Cake. If you're staking a Cake BNB pair, You might also get paid in cake as well, which means partnerships. It means a massive increase in the total amount of money that's flowing through Panther, because you don't have to just, the fact that you only get rewarded in Panther is a barrier to entry, because if you don't like Panther, well, you're going to go to Pancake Swap and get paid in cake. But if you can get paid in multiple different coins depending on what you're staking, it's going to bring in so much more traffic to the website. So there's risk and there's reward with any update. It's not just Panther. When Sony comes up with an update, Sony could fuck up. When Amazon updates their servers, they could fuck up. So this is a test to see if Panther is gonna succeed, you know? So yes, there is risk. There's always risk. And then especially, I don't know if I mentioned this, but this project is only a week old. So we don't have a history, you know? If this project was 2 years old, like when Sony comes out with a new PlayStation, it's probably gonna be pretty dope, right? Like this is not always true, because like Microsoft, they come out with new stuff all the time and it sucks. Sony comes out with new stuff and it sucks. Anybody can fail. But when you have a long history of progress, which we don't have with Panther, it's only a week old, we don't have a history to go off of, right? So this is a big test for us. Turkey says a guy scammed 400,000 people in Turkey and left the country with billions. What was it called, your prime minister? What's that called? Called your elected officials? Keck says kind of scared of what happens with uranium. I heard, I don't know anything about uranium. I do, only thing I know is rumors, which is that they had a big update and they got hacked. So I don't know nothing about that. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know what uranium is. The only reason I know about uranium is because people say, "Oh, what happened with uranium might happen." Here's my take on that. I don't even know what the fuck uranium is, bro. But I do know that most of these yield farms, I don't want to call them scams, but pump and dumps, that you figure out what they are for yourself. So the fact that uranium, I don't know anything about uranium, so I'm not trying to judge uranium. I'm saying in general, when I hear about a yield farm place going under, does not surprise me in the least. These are very risky bets that we're taking, all right? I'm hoping, and we're all hoping, that Panther isn't going to go down the same way uranium is. I don't know anything about uranium, so I can't compare the two, but when it comes to most yield farms, I don't see them lasting. Darky says, "What's Panther? Is that a coin?" Yeah, it's a coin, and it has it's basically a swap token. So you have all these different cryptocurrencies. You have Ethereum and Bitcoin, and you have different networks now. The Ethereum and the Bitcoin network are completely different networks. You got the Binance network. You got all these different coins. So how do you swap between them? Well, let's say I own Ethereum and Bitcoin. I can pair those two things together, add liquidity, so now other people can use my money to swap between the two. So that's what Panther's doing. Panther's not the first people to do this. Like I said, a lot of people are doing this, and there's a lot of scams out there. So you guys got to do your research. But this kind of stuff is just what I've been talking about for the past 5 years. This is just what crypto is going to take over everything. Every single fucking thing you do is going to be crypto. So this is the beginning of all this, guys. Dutch Bank says, what is the risk involved with BUSD pool? Will you always be able to get the staked BUSD back? Yes and no. So what you need to consider is something called impermanent loss. And I made a YouTube video on this if you click the link and want to watch it. But if you have Panther and BUSD, BUSD is a stable coin, right? So the price of BUSD is always going to be fixed to $1, theoretically, unless they're lying to you and everyone finds out, which I would say is probably happening. I'm not trying to shit on anybody. I'm not trying to shit on BNB. I'm not trying to shit on BUSD. I'm saying historically, when people tell you, yeah, I got the gold in the vault, don't worry about it. Yeah, I got the money in the vault, don't worry about it. Historically, they're lying to you. But that's a different topic. you have BUSD on one side, that's a stable coin, and then you got Panther on this side, and you paired those two things together. So that's a smart contract that's keeping these two things at a 50-50 value. So you have $50 of BUSD and you have $50 of Panther. If the price of Panther goes up, you no longer have 50-50 because the BUSD stayed at the same price in terms of value and the Panther went up. So that smart contract is always going to keep 50-50. So when the Panther goes up, it sells Panther. So you're going to end up with less Panther and more BUSD. If the price of Panther goes down, it's going to buy Panther. So you end up with less BUSD and more Panther. So you can lose all your BUSD. If you're staking BUSD and Panther goes down the drain, it goes to zero, it's going to buy Panther that whole time. So as Panther is tanking, it's buying more and getting rid of your BUSD. So that's called impermanent loss. That's something you need to think about before you invest in these types of things. Canal says Dark Sky, it's a coin and DeFi. Look it up. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Canal. GT Scotty says, oh, I have Cake, Bunny, and Panther. Nice, bro. I got Cake, I got Panther, I got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Monero, BNB. I messed around with IOTA, AntShares, Teneo. I messed around with Nano. I messed around with Dogecoin back in like years and years and years ago. I messed around with all kinds of shit. I've been in crypto for a long time, so Panther's my newest buy. G Scotty says BNB and BSC over ETH is the future. I like competition in general. I got Ethereum, I got BNB. I like competition, so gas prices surprise me. People actually pay that. Yeah, see, Bitcoin had the same problem in 2017. So that's Binance will have that same problem too, probably. I don't know. It depends on because they're not as decentralized. Binance is not as decentralized, so they're gonna have a better time when it comes to network increase. So what happens is the same exact thing that happened to Ethereum like this year happened to Bitcoin in 2017. When the traffic on the blockchain increases by so much, uh, you had to pay to get your transaction approved. That's what gas fees are. And Bitcoin has that too. They all do. So if you're not ponying up and other people want their transactions approved, the miners, the people approving this stuff, they're going to take the people who are paying more. So what happens is fees go through the roof, transfer times drop, it takes longer and it costs more to make transfers. We're seeing this happen with Ethereum and we saw it happen with Bitcoin. The good news is it's not happening with Bitcoin right now and all crypto is up. It is happening with Ethereum and that's why a lot of people are choosing BNB right now. I bought BNB fucking 3 years ago because I've been using Binance for so long, and BNB is a utility token for the Binance market. And I was like, bro, this is like printing money right here. So I bought BNB, and it turned out to be a really good investment. In 40 minutes, guys, we're gonna announce the winner of the lottery, the giveaway. So in my Telegram and on my Twitter, that's how you guys enter into the lottery. It's free to enter, and it's free to click my referral link. So the referral link funds the lottery and I give that money back out to you guys. So all you got to do is click my referral link. The lottery will get bigger and bigger and you guys will get even more prizes. And it doesn't have any cost to you, like zero cost. If you click my referral link, it doesn't take any money from you. It only gives me some. And like I said, I'm going to use that to make this community dope. And this stream, I have a goal where I'm trying to get 3 new referrals by the end of this stream. Last stream I got 1 referral, so let's see what we can do this time, guys. Pump that shit up. Pump up Panther. Let's fucking do this. Join my Telegram. You'll be able to get like, I'm always researching things. I'm always posting shit. We're doing polls. If you join my Telegram, it's a good way to like get market sentiment. If you want to gauge how people are feeling about Panther, then my Telegram is a good way to do that because we're constantly talking about new stuff and discussing all the same things that we're discussing right here. So, Keck says, thanks for the answer. No problem. Scotty says, never invest more than you're willing to lose. Exactly. See, that's general investing advice. I haven't really, that's the past, I've been streaming for like 5, 6, 7, 8 years. I've always liked to talk about investments, cryptocurrency, freedom, government, politics, religion, sex, literally anything. When it comes to Panther, I'm not going to touch the more controversial things because most people don't agree with my opinions on stuff. We'll put it at that. So, uh, never invest more than you're willing to lose. Exactly. The way that I say it is never invest more than you're willing to literally burn in front of your face. If you're not going to burn that money in front of your damn face, don't invest it. You obviously need that money. There's a lot of general investment advice. That's not the topic of this stream, but if you guys want to ask, then I'll answer. Canal says, my dude, there is impermanent loss only on farms, not in pools. Right. That's what I was saying. I don't think I was unclear about that. If I was, I apologize. The impermanent loss is only going to happen when you are pairing two things together and the smart contract is trying to keep it at a 50-50 value. And that's in a liquidity pool. When you stake something in the pool, um, I think where you got confused is I'm saying liquidity pool. That's what it's called. That's a farm is a liquidity pool. They reuse these words too much, bro. Like stake means both pool and farm. You're staking in both of those things. Liquidity pool is different from their pool. They should call the pool something else, honestly. But what you mean is single staking. That's what you mean by pool, which is staking a single asset. What I was talking with impermanent loss comes into play when you have a smart contract that's pairing two contracts at a 50-50 value and the value of those things change. Dutch says, thanks for the explanation. It doesn't only count for farming or also the pool. So if, like I just said, impermanent loss is only going to happen when you pair two tokens and a smart contract is keeping them at a 50-50 value, but the value is changing because they're two separate tokens. Dark says the first thing he's investing in is owning a house. Bro, I'm trying to get me a house, dude. Keck says another investing advice is not to move your position every 5 minutes. Definitely, bro. You don't want to, especially with something when it comes to Panther, because Panther on every transaction has 5% fees. So Panther is something that you want to hold on to and you want to create that utility. Join the farm, join the pool, and you should see it as a long-term thing, hopefully. You're not going to make money by flipping Panther trying to do a lot of transactions. That's not how that's going to work because of the way that it's set up. Now, I've day traded all kinds of shit. I was trading Ethereum, I was trading Bitcoin, and to be honest with you guys, your best strategy is to just buy it. Just buy Bitcoin and sit on it. You could you could try to buy it and sell it and buy it again and sell it again and try to time the market, but eventually you're going to get left on the sidelines. You're going to sell your Bitcoin because you think you'll be able to buy back at a lower price, but that lower price is never coming. And then now you own no Bitcoin and you're on the sidelines. The best ways that I've ever made money investing is this. Research, find good products that you understand and believe in, and if other people don't believe in it and you're smart enough to know better, that's an even better investment. So my investment advice is to buy things that you understand, that make sense, they work, they actually do something, they provide like Bitcoin is provides so much shit, bro. So like I could talk eight days straight about what Bitcoin does. That's how you should invest. Now, if you're trying to day trade and stuff, that's a whole different game. And I've done that too, just because it's fun. Um, but most of my gains always come from just simply buying and holding. Matt says he wants to get that house too. Me too, bro. That's what it's all about, man. That's really my goal. At the end of the day, I think most people share a similar goal, man, which is like to have a happy family and a place to live. Like that's really That's really what everybody wants, I think. I mean, there's some people who are psycho, you know, like they can't stop even at $1 billion, or they can't whatever. But I think most people just want, you know, a place to live, and people that love them to be around them, you know? That's all I want. And that's why I'm lucky. My boy Matt, who's in the chat, man, we've been best friends for like fucking at least 10 years. So, you know, wealth is not all about money. Wealth is about friendships, it's about your health. If you don't have good health, your money doesn't mean shit, man. If you're sick all the time, if your money doesn't mean a damn thing. And if you don't have connections with people that you love, your money doesn't mean a goddamn thing. So there's more important things than money, guys. Health or wealth is not just about money. Canal says, when AMM happens tomorrow for Panther, do I have to withdraw my LPs from the current farms? Will I be charged the usual 5% tax? So that's what I just talked about. Go watch my YouTube video, man. Basically, probably. Like, you got to read the documentations and see if it's going to affect you, but probably yes. And that's why I'm saying the devs need to not charge us any fees, and we're going to get hit with that impermanent loss I was just talking about. So they need to airdrop us money. They need to rectify the fact that we're going to get feed and we're going to get impermanent lost. And they pushed this on us. They sped this development up. Their stated purpose is because of the growing popularity of Panther. And as investors, these are the decisions that we made before they put this on us. So it's unacceptable for them to make us pay any fees and to make us take any loss on impermanent loss. So those two things, make sure that the devs know. And they do know. I've brought it up a million times in the Telegram, and what they say is they're gonna release something that they're gonna tell us what the plan is. So if the plan doesn't include us having zero penalties, I'm talking zero, no fees, no impermanent loss. If they don't do that, then we should not be happy about that at all. That's fraud. That's basically stealing from investors. So we need to make sure that that shit doesn't happen. Anything else is actually unacceptable. Dutch says, what are the risks involved in the single coin pool? Will you always be able to get back your BUSD? Okay, so now that's a good question. That's a good question. When you use something like Panther, you don't have to buy into Panther. Like Dutch just says, what if I only am staking BUSD? All I did was I own BUSD. I'm not even in Panther. Your rewards are going to be paid in Panther though. Everything, all your rewards are paid in Panther. So what are your risks? If I'm just staking BNB single stake, I'm staking BUSD single stake, I'm staking Cake single stake. What are your risks? Well, you have the risks associated with those tokens in the first place. So Cake has risk. BUSD has risk. Like I said, they're stable coins, but everybody's a liar. When they tell you I have the gold in the bank, here's a dollar bill, they lied to you. When they told you, oh, we're the government, the US dollar has value to it, they lied to you. When they tell you, oh, I'm Tether and I have the money in a vault somewhere, here's a cryptocurrency token, they're lying to you. Now, I can't tell, I didn't do the investigative journalism. I can't show you the paperwork that Tether is lying to you. But historically, every single person that says, I got the money in the vault, here's a promissory note, that's called a liar. So you have the risks associated with that coin itself if you're single staking. If you're single staking, you have the risk of that coin itself. And then on top of that, you just put your money in the Panther protocol. So you just added risks. What if what if when they come out with a new exchange tomorrow, what if it gets hacked? What if it's a big failure? Everybody pulls their money out of the market and you're left with no liquidity. You can't get your money. So your risks are rug pulls and incompetent development, and the risks associated with the token itself. All right, so you got the BUSD risks, which is basically, are they lying to you? Do they actually have a stable coin that's backed by something? And I haven't researched BUSD, so you got to do that yourself. 2, is Panther gonna rug pull? 3, is it just gonna fail? Is it just not gonna succeed? Those are your risks. Canal says, yeah, no problem, minus taxes. Keck says, yeah, I'm wondering if there's a specific thing to do tomorrow. Yeah, there's gonna be. You guys keep an eye out. Watch my YouTube video. Join the official Telegram. Ask the devs. Make sure that they don't hit us with fees, and make sure that we don't get punished by impermanent loss. They can easily not have that be an issue. When it comes to impermanent loss, they need to have an algorithm that checks how much impermanent loss you faced, and then they need to airdrop that wallet, that address with the funds to make up for the impermanent loss. Boom, solved. When it comes to fees, they need to make it so that your address does not incur fees on that migration transfer. Or they need to make it to where for the next 2 days, there's no fees. Go ahead and do all your transferring right now. Those are two perfect solutions. Those are perfect solutions. And they're doable. So if they don't, they are defrauding you and it's unacceptable. MT Doji says, where are the devs based? In what country? They're anonymous, bro. They're anonymous. Bitcoin's anonymous, Cake's anonymous, Panther's anonymous. These people are printing money, bro. They don't want the government coming after them, so who knows? But they don't speak, their English is not their first language, I can tell you that. There's risks involved with everything. Canal says, sucks balls, man. Hope they have a workaround. Tell us your YouTube channel, my dude. I think it should be linked. No, it's not linked, but there's some links down there. You got my referral link. Make sure you click that shit. That's the number one way you can help me is by clicking my referral link and connecting to your wallet. And that's going to increase these lotteries that we're about to do. If you do my Twitter or if you click the Telegram, if you click the Twitter or the Telegram link, you'll find my YouTube. I'll give you my YouTube link right now. Or Matt can do it if he wants, because I think, yeah, Matt, can you link the SMG YouTube in the chat for us? Appreciate you, bro. Zoops says, hey, I'm new to crypto and I have a list of coins that I'm looking to invest in ranging from Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA, Link, VET. Do you think buying right now is good or do you think I should wait? See, these are the things that, like, as far as, like, the market and bear versus bull, if you should buy now versus later. Yeah, I can't tell you the future, man. I've been buying crypto for like 5, 6 years. You can't really time the market. Of course, we're in a bull market right now. Everything is going through the roof, clearly. People in crypto are getting fucking rich right now. Um, so technically, would that be a good time to buy? No. But is every government around the world still printing money? Is everybody still wearing masks because of the coronavirus? Is everybody still not going to work and getting paid for it? The answer is yes. I don't see the bull run. I mean, wood is up 300%. Gold is up. Silver's up. Real estate is up. Crypto's up. Everything is up but dollars. We can get into what they're doing with the economy. They're destroying fiat currency. They're destroying governments right now. They're destroying the way the world works right now. We don't have to get into that too deep. People aren't going to agree with me. People are generally call me names when I start getting into this kind of stuff. So, are we in a bull market? Hell yeah, we are. Is it going to end? I don't think so, man. I think if you wait to buy Bitcoin, you're not going to get a better price. Now, that being said, I've been in the crypto market since 2016. I've seen my Bitcoin lose 90% of its value. I've seen it go from $20,000 to $3,000. And I held my Bitcoin the whole time. And now it's worth $60,000. So, what is the market going to do? I can't tell you, man. I really can't. Nobody can. Anybody who wants to tell you, oh, the market's going to do this, they're lying to you. What I can tell you is if you buy Bitcoin and Ethereum, you're not going to be mad about it. ADA, Link, and VET, that's more risky. I wouldn't buy those. That's up to you. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Monero, you're not going to go wrong with that. And here's the other thing. When it comes to what kind of market are we in? Am I paying too much for Bitcoin right now? Um, how do you avoid that? It's called dollar cost averaging. So if you have $10,000, instead of putting all $10,000 into Bitcoin today, put $100 a week. If you put $100 a week, that's called dollar cost averaging, which means the price is going to change week to week. It's going to go up, it's going to go down some weeks. So you're going to hit all those price points instead of just putting all your money in at one time. So in general, if you're a long-term investor that isn't trying to just flip money, you're trying to own and hold Bitcoin or anything. It could even be the stock market. If you just want to own and hold the S&P 500, I would suggest dollar cost averaging, which is spreading out your buys over a long period of time so that you're not really worried about how is the market doing today, because next week you're going to be buying as well, and then you're going to buy the week after that, and you're going to buy the week after that. That's called dollar cost average. Darky says, how can you tell that the English is not their first language? Because they make Twitter posts, they have a dev blog, and if I was writing their dev blog, it would sound like somebody who English is their first language wrote it. It's like Joe Biden's phrase, build back better. Clearly, an English speaker did not write that. Matt, thank you for dropping that link. So if you guys were interested in the YouTube, Matt posted it in the chat for everybody. Ammo, that's another one. Ammo is a really good one too. Gold and ammo and medicine and seeds, dirt that you can grow in, all of these things are real. They're real. Ammo has real value. So as our economy tanks, and you can come up with whatever reason you want why the economy is tanking, but it is, as that system crashes, things like ammo, gold, real estate, wood, steel, all real assets are going to increase in price. And we're also seeing the stock market increase in price. That's fraudulent. If you look at the stock market in terms of dollars, the stock market will make you money. If you look at the stock market in terms of gold, the stock market is crashing. The stock market is propped up by fake money printers. Dark has, how many Bitcoins do you have? I got like 0.1 Bitcoin. Bitcoin is like $60,000 a coin. I got like 0.1 or something. Less probably. Manic People says, hey, do you think current strategy of Panther has done well within the fee and the anti-well? I think, yeah, I think I've never been a big fan of fees, bro. I don't like taxes. I don't like fees. I do think it makes some sense when you're talking about liquidity pools and wanting to have money that's sitting somewhere that people aren't incentivized to flip. And they have things like the harvest lockup, which makes it to where you can't arbitrage. The anti-whale is you can't sell more than zero point 0.5 of the total supply of Panther at any one time. So if you somehow own over 0.5 of the total supply of Panther, you're not going to be able to sell it all at once. So you can't just dump on fools. Now, me personally, I like free markets. I don't like fuckery. But if everything is transparent, it's all open source code, it's all documented, this shit is just the future. Like, it's just the way it is. People can program money now. That's just the way it is now. So, do I like it? I think it's working. Look at this chart, man. That chart, that's a sexy ass chart. I'm making money. Everyone's making money. I think it's working. Do I like fees? I don't really like fees. Do I think they made a good decision with implementing what they did? Yeah, it's working. I think it's working. But um, I got a goal to get 3 new referrals by the end of this stream. That's gonna help with the lotteries. I'm gonna announce the winner in 20 minutes. Um, to sign up for the giveaway is completely free, and to fund the giveaway is completely free. All you got to do is click my referral link. and that's going to support me so much, and it's going to support everything I'm doing here. So please click that. I'm trying to get 3 by the end of the stream. I'm going to refresh this bitch and see. Yeah, we haven't got any, so click that bitch, you guys. I mean, we're all watching the stream. We're all fucking invested in Panther. If you click that referral link, it's only going to make things pop off even more. Darky says maybe they are American who aren't. I'm not sure. Oh. I mean, it could be Dark Sky. I don't know. At the end of the day, the devs are anonymous. They could be American. I don't know. I don't think it really matters all that much. Like, I want a good product. I don't care who the fuck you are, what language you speak. Now, if you're trying to communicate, you better get somebody who speaks English. That's just professional, right? But um Kakao says, gotta protect your golden lumber with ammo. Exactly. If you ain't got ammo and guns, what do you really got, bro? And then on top of that, you need to know people. You can't, you can't, you gotta have friends too. Zoop says, thanks so much for answering my question and the tips. No problem, man. If I'm helping you guys, please click the referral link. It literally costs you nothing, and it's gonna make everything we're doing here dope as fuck. Like, instead of having 13 Panther, which that's dope as fuck. I want to congratulate everybody who did do the referral. We got 13 Panther to give out for free. That's 26, that's like almost $30 right now. And we're giving that out for free right now, and that's all because of you guys. I want to thank you guys for that. We'll actually have 4 referrals because one of them is like, it's me, it's fake. So 4 people clicked my referral link within the past like week, and because of that, we have 13 Panther to give out to people. So everybody who did do that, I fucking super appreciate it, and you guys are what's making this possible. This is a community effort, and hopefully we just all of our investment, like the more we participate, the more we do this shit, the bigger our investment gets. So I want to thank you to everybody who did already click the referral link, and everybody who subscribed to YouTube, everybody who joined the Telegram, all that shit. Thank you guys, man. Dark says if it's not the US, they would rip them off. So that's the cool thing about this, man, is this shit is unstoppable. All this shit is decentralized. It's programs. It's smart contracts. That's one reason why it's like, who cares who the devs are? Sorta. Not really, because they can always change shit depending on the smart contracts. So you don't need to know who the devs are. You need to learn how to program. If you learn how to program, you can read these contracts. You know exactly what's happening. You don't have to trust anybody. That's the beauty of all this. Keck says, I don't want to fund the CCP though. Yeah, none of us do, bro, but I mean, using the US dollar is funding the CCP more than any fucking cryptocurrency. And also, BNB is making me rich. So I love China. Nah, I love CZ. I love Binance, bro. They're in China, but they're making me fucking rich. So shout out to Binance CZ. I don't want to fund the CCP either, though, man. Fuck all that shit. Like. There's 0 governments that are doing the right thing right now. Literally 0 governments are doing the right thing right now, and that's why I bought cryptocurrency fucking 6 years ago. Dark says, of course they could rip it apart, just jail a few people and call it illegal. I mean, yeah, that's the most the government can do. The most the government can do is say it's illegal to trade cryptocurrency. But here's the deal, man. They are invested too. All these people in government are invested too. So they might manipulate the markets just like they do with the stock market. You see people in government all the time buying certain stocks, selling certain stocks, and then passing some sort of law that directly benefits them. That's called insider trading, and they're going to start doing with that cryptocurrency too. When wealthy people invest in this kind of stuff, they will try to manipulate the market. Difference is they have way less ability to manipulate because, like I just said, everything is decentralized, everything's open source, etc., etc. So their ability to fuck with us is severely limited if you're using crypto versus a fiat currency. If you were to use gold and silver, you'd be an independent man. Oh, they're definitely doing insider trading. They did it on the coronavirus. They do it everything. Everything they fucking do. 9/11. Everything they do is a fucking inside job, bro. So just keep that in mind. it's limited compared to Darky. Of course, they can still fuck with you. I'm saying if you're using their currency, they have more power over you. That's just a simple fact. Now, of course, they can say it's illegal. And here's the other thing. In the Constitution of the United States, gold is the only legal tender. The fact that we're paying our taxes in anything but gold is treason to the Constitution. The Constitution literally says gold is the only legal tender. So we're way off base when it comes to economics. And that's why everybody in crypto is getting rich. So is what it is. 15 minutes, guys. We're gonna announce the winner. I got a random name picker. There's only 4 people right now who actually joined the lottery, and so we're gonna choose random. One of them is gonna win, and then they got to send me their address, and I'm gonna send them the Panther, and that's how it's gonna work. And then right after this, I'm gonna start the next lottery up. So look out for there's gonna be a Twitter post and a Telegram post, and I'm gonna tell you what the rules are to get into the lottery. So to get into this lottery, all you had to do was comment on my post telling me what your favorite cryptocurrency was. And then you're automatically enrolled for a chance to win 13 Panther. And then on the Twitter side, what I wanted you guys to do is leave a comment that guessing how many referrals I would have by the end. So if you would have guessed I had 5 referrals, then you would have won the lottery. Nobody did it. Only one person left a comment, and that was KakaoFelix. So I'm just putting everybody's name into one pot, and we're gonna randomly select the winner in 13 minutes. But yeah, thanks everybody for coming by. That has already stopped by, asking the questions. That's how we grow this thing, and um, like support everything, man. If you want to see this investment go off, social media is no joke. Like, not just my stuff. Don't just upvote my shit. Go on Twitter, go on Reddit, go on YouTube, search for Panther Swap. Literally any fucking thing that even mentions Panther Swap, upvote it, comment, subscribe. The algorithms are real. And the more people that participate, liking, commenting, all that shit, I know it sounds stupid and it's annoying, but this is the way the world works now. The algorithms are real. And the more you push something, the more they are going to push it in their algorithms. So we have to show them that we're active, and that's going to compound on itself. So, I mean, if you're invested in this shit, then just go around and fucking go ham. That's good, Darky. That's awesome, bro. You're not in the you're not in the lottery anyway. But if you want to sign up for the next one, I'll definitely do that, bro. 100%. I mean, another thing I can do, Darky, is let's say you win the lottery and it's like the reward is 10 Panther. I can swap it into Bitcoin for you and I can send you the equivalent value in Bitcoin, and then you can um, have some free Bitcoin and get involved. Because if you're not involved in cryptocurrency at all, I wouldn't suggest going and getting Panther. I would get Bitcoin, Monero, and Ethereum, and that's going to get your foot in the door. You'll start researching these things. You'll start learning because now you have some, and it's gonna blow your fucking mind. And then from there, you probably are going to start looking into more risky, more innovative, newer things that people are doing. So if you don't own any crypto, I would just buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Monero. So Bitcoin is obviously the OG. That's the Mac Daddy. Ethereum is number two. It does the same things as Bitcoin, but it added a whole nother. Actually, Monero came out first, but let me describe Ethereum. And Bitcoin is not even the first cryptocurrency, you guys. There's some shit called hash cash. Um, People were creating other coins. They just weren't. They didn't. They didn't work. They didn't do everything that Bitcoin does. Bitcoin was the first real solution to digital money. Um, So Bitcoin is the OG. Ethereum, what that did was it added the ability to program your money. So it added a programming language on top of the blockchain called Solidity. And so that's where we saw all the smart contracts, which is how we're doing the stuff that Panther's doing. That's how we saw the ICO boom of 2017. Anybody can go make their own cryptocurrency now just by copying and pasting some code. That's what Ethereum did. Ethereum opens the door for so much stuff. And I think probably eventually Bitcoin will have this too. Bitcoin is different because there's not like a Bitcoin developer. Like there's a guy that made Bitcoin, but nobody even knows who he is still. So it's just a group of people working on stuff, and then they can't just say, "Oh, this is Bitcoin now." Like I can't just make a change to Bitcoin and say, "Haha, now I made this change." No, it has to be mined by over half of the miners. And if over half of the miners agree, then that's going to be the future trajectory of Bitcoin. So for changes to happen to Bitcoin, it takes a lot. So for Bitcoin to add some sort of programming language on top of it might never happen. It might never happen. It might just not be what Bitcoin does. Bitcoin might just do something else. So then you got Ethereum that adds function to your money. And that's how we're doing all this shit now. Same thing with BNB. BNB is just another chain that has a programming language on top of it. I don't know what language they use. I bet you it's Solidity. I have no idea what language. I was learning Solidity for a little while. I don't know what BNB, what programming language they actually have, but I know they have the functionality because Panther's on BNB and everything we're doing is based on smart contracts. And then you got Monero. So Monero it doesn't have the functionality like Ethereum would. Um, what Monero tries to focus on is privacy. So back in the day, everybody thought Bitcoin was anonymous. And I wasn't around way back in the day, but ever since I got involved in about 2016, I always knew Bitcoin was not anonymous. It never even pretended to be anonymous. That was kind of just like a myth that banks and governments would say because, oh, you just buy drugs and prostitutes and hitmen with Bitcoin on the dark web. Well, the fact is, like 0.001% of Bitcoin is used for illegal purposes. It's all public. So if you're using Bitcoin for an illegal purpose, you're an idiot. It's public, and a very tiny fraction of Bitcoin is used for anything illegal. The vast majority of illegal transactions, drugs, prostitution, killing people, besides killing people, these are all just governments say these are bad. Drugs, that's your choice. Prostitution, that's your choice. So again, the problem is there's a lot of problems, but fiat currency, the US dollar, that shit is where everyone's doing illegal transactions. If you were gonna buy and sell drugs, would you do it on a public chain, which data never? The whole point is that shit is gonna exist for the rest of time, or would you hand someone a piece of paper that's worth $10 and no one will ever know? Like the U.S. dollar is what's used, and then think about all the guns that are run, all the CIA drug traffic. Like the fact is, all the criminal shit happens in fiat currency. My point is, Monero might be a good option for criminal enterprises. Monero is Bitcoin, what people thought Bitcoin was. Now, me personally, I know enough about technology to know that Monero is probably also not anonymous. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. My guess is one day we're going to find out, oh, actually, you can go back and check. I don't know. But I do like the way that Monero is built. It's also community driven. You just have people that contribute. They just, I could contribute to it. They do zero marketing. Monero is legit as fuck. Um, Monero's been around since before Ethereum. If you're trying to do money laundering, I would suggest Monero. If you're trying to do that kind of shit. Now, I don't give a fuck about money laundering. I don't give a fuck about. All right, Darky, take care, man. Thank you for stopping by, bro. Always appreciate you. Um, the fact is, nobody has a right to know your financial transactions. If I send somebody Monero, if I send somebody Bitcoin, if I hand a piece of paper that's $10 to somebody, nobody has a right to know that I did that in the first place. I have something called privacy. So when people say, "Oh, Monero, that's just for criminals. Bitcoin, that's for criminals." It's like, "No, you're the criminal, bro. You're the one that wants to know everyone's fucking business. Why do you think you get to know my Bitcoin transactions, weirdo?" So, privacy is not a crime. Privacy is your right. So that's why I support things like Monero. 4 minutes, guys. We're about to blast off. Someone's about to get a motherfucking prize. That's gonna be lit. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about Panther. Like, look at this chart. I don't really even like fucking with charts because there's a lot you can learn from charts, and you know, there's a lot you can learn from charts. You learn that hey, it got to $5 and it couldn't sustain. It dropped all the way down, and now we're hovering around $2. You can figure out a lot of information based on this kind of stuff. The reason why I don't like to get into charts too much is because 99% of people who talk about charts are scamming you, they're lying to you. They don't know shit. They don't know shit. A chart is not going to tell you the future. Can you gain information off of a chart? Yeah, you can gain information off of a chart. And this chart in particular, the Panther chart, fucking sexy ass chart, bro. Like that thing gives me good ass hopes. And like I felt this whole dip right here. The dip from the top all the way down to this bottom you see. I was in for that. And it's pretty wild ride. It's not fun to see your money tank like that. But again, now I'm starting to get into charts, but I just need something to talk about. Obviously, the price of the coin found its floor at $1.50, and now we're at $2.50. And you can see when we got to $2.50 the first time, you can see this little dump. And that dump easily could have triggered a much larger dump. Because when people start dumping and the price starts tanking, people go crazy. They get emotional, they lose their minds, and they start selling and they go crazy, bro. And that's what you can see up here at the big dip. Somebody starts dumping and then everybody else freaks the fuck out. It's psychology. It's the psychology of every individual investor. But you can see this most recent one, they don't have the same pull as they used to, which means the money supply is being diversified, decentralized amongst more participants, and that's good. That's good for Panther. And every time the price is going to tank like that and stabilizes, that's going to add some security to investors. It's going to add some price accuracy. Because the more this thing exists, and the more we see different prices, and it finds a level that gives you accuracy. Because all that is people buying and selling. So people are deciding upon a price because some people are buying and some people are selling. So the more that happens, the more accurate this price becomes. Since this project is only a week old, anything could happen. Nothing is set in stone. Nothing's ever set in stone. Bitcoin's been around for 10 years, and like I said, it could lose 90% of its value just like that. I've seen it happen, you know? So that's why you have to follow those basic investing um, rules like don't invest more than you're willing to lose, dollar cost average, make sure you understand everything about the investment that you're making before you make it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We could do a whole video on just like basic diversification. Um, but that's another video, and we only got 30 seconds until we're about to announce the winner. So this is gonna be pretty cool. I'm gonna open up this thingy in 20 seconds. We're gonna announce the winner. I'll message them afterwards and tell them they won. If they give me their public address, I'll send them the reward. If they don't want to for some reason, or I can't get in contact with them, I'm gonna pick another winner and I'm gonna send it to them. But I'll give them time to. I'm gonna give you time, obviously, to reply to me before I say, all right, it's a different winner because this person is. I'm not able to contact the winner. All right, guys, let's fucking do it. Hopefully this just opens correctly. Okay, there it is. So, we have 4 people that enrolled in the contest. We got KakaoFelix from Twitter. We got Candid Cake. We got Luke Bond, and we got Antonio G Neto. And the last 3 people are all from the Telegram group, and Kakao is in the Twitter. So I'm gonna hit this button. This program is gonna pick a winner, and that's how we're gonna decide. So let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Kakao, you motherfucker! All right. Hey, Kakao, you're in here. Hell yeah, dude. Nice, bro. All right, congratulations, Kakao. We're gonna do another lottery next week, and yeah, man. Thanks everybody for stopping. Rigged. It's not rigged, bro. That was random. Um, I appreciate everybody. The way we fund all this is through referrals. So if you're watching the YouTube video on a later date, or if you're watching this stream, please click my referral link. It literally costs you nothing, and it funds cool shit like this. So, thank you to everybody. Kakao, I'm gonna send you your monies, and hope you guys have a good day. Thanks for watching.